Hello Time Block. Today is the 20th of April 2018. With history being one of my main interests, I went and looked at the past century and I came to the conclusion that out of all those years, 2020 has probably been the most influential year for our life as it is right now. This is mainly because of the coronavirus, the virus that was first discovered by a doctor in Wuhan, in China. This doctor was found dead a couple of days later. China kept most of the information about the virus a secret, but once it started spreading across the world, China apologized by saying that they should have and could have handled the situation a lot better. Countries in the south of Europe, like Spain, Greece, and especially Italy, were the new epicenter of the virus. Just a couple of weeks after the virus had reached southern Europe, the lack of information and the fact that COVID-19 was highly contagious left the governments with little time to think of a solution. The countries in northern areas of Europe have reacted to the virus in a much smarter or more intelligent way. This is of course because they had more time to think of the best way to handle the situation. Great Britain put London in total lockdown and the rest of the Isles in intelligent lockdown, a tactic they decided to use after seeing some small successes in the Netherlands. Other countries like Finland, Sweden and Norway also decided to use the intelligent lockdown as their plan A of coping with the virus. Trump ridiculed Europe for letting the Chinese-originated virus become a global problem. This was after he said that there was no such thing as a coronavirus. He immediately withdrew this comment after seeing that the US rose to the first place in the ranking of the most coronavirus casualties. The governments all decided to let everybody go back to their normal lives after just over 2 months of quarantine. Now this doesn't sound like a bad thing at first, but it's the decision that brought disaster into motion. Planet Earth had been healing during quarantine. Water became clean, causing the dolphins to return to Venice, and pollution on Earth had been minimalised. The healing process was made available by the coronavirus, but when humans returned from their houses, Earth had to endure a huge rise in pollution, something that the planet could in no way do. 40 years of hell followed. Natural disasters, external problems like ginormous meteorites and the always rising sea level caused humanity to move into a phase of which everyone should be ashamed. Each country on Earth was allowed to choose one male and one female who could speak the global language of English. These couples were forced to save humanity by leaving everyone behind and moving through space to planet G-Zork, a planet that had only been discovered roughly four months ago. Normally preparations for space missions take about 3 years, but now there were only 4 months of preparation available because scientists figured out that the Earth would hit the friggin' moon a few days after the planned takeoff. G-Zork is a very beautiful planet and humanity is doing a lot better now. We live in a small, efficient society based off natural resources only. We only eat 2 things. For breakfast and lunch we eat what we call toifudo, which is a fruit that grows on every plant, which everybody has at least 12 or 13 of in their garden. For dinner we have glandruk. This is a potato-like plant found in the hillside of Mount Lycanar. Luckily we have become self-sufficient and we aren't even damaging the planet at all. Now, all of this sounds lovely, but we still let almost 10 billion people die to get here. This is ridiculous and all caused by the decision to allow people to go back on the streets, whilst experts like Sam Richardson said that it was the wrong decision and we had to wait for at least another year or change our way of living entirely. Sam Richardson is actually my grandfather and like him, I think that humanity was stupid to think that the Earth could withstand their destruction once again. I think that we should keep this disaster in mind and never go back to this way of living and obliteration of our home planet. Well, that was it for today. Time Blog out.